How hot is the Calgary real estate market? I would say it's so hot, it's a unicorn year. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to talk about the sales and inventory since 2009 so you can make sense of the pricing today. Let's throw the graph up. Okay, so this is a chart for Calgary sales every single April going back to April 2009. You can see, based on this 15-year chart, sales are at record highs. Okay, let's move on. Looking at the Calgary inventory chart, we are at a 15-year low. In fact, it is so low that it's about 1,500 less listings than the second lowest year of inventory, which happened in April 2014, which was a super growth year. Now, what does this mean? Well, considering 2014 was a record year, we have been breaking sales 3 years in a row since 2021, and our inventory is at the lowest, which means we have finally hit the same level as 2014. So let's talk about price. Actually, even better, I'm going to show you the different pricing graphs for each property type, starting with condos, townhomes, semi-detached, and detached homes. I want you to focus on the red line, which is the benchmark price, and these graphs are from the last 12 months. Check out the condo market. It has been mooning since January. It's the same thing for townhouses. It's been skyrocketing since January. The same thing for semi-detached homes. And detached, well, it's no different. Looking at all four graphs, you can tell that everything is hot. Let's quickly go through the average price changes for Calgary real estate from April 2022 last year to April of this year. So detached is up 9% or 729,800. Semi-detached is up 6.8% or 601,300. Townhomes up 8.5% or $400,000. And apartments is up 7.5% or 296,900, almost 297,000. I call this the unicorn year because last year was crazy, but this year is even more nuts. The final graph I want to show you is the nail in the coffin to confirm all of this. And this is my favorite metric, months of supply. For my subscribers who have been following us for a while, you know that this is my favorite metric. Now, this metric tells us what kind of market we're in, a balanced sellers or buyers market. What it means is based on last month's sales, how many months would it take to sell all of Calgary's real estate? In Calgary, between 2.5 and 4 months is a balanced market. Anything less than 2.5 months is a seller's. Anything more than 4 months is a buyer's market. Now look at this chart. By the way, months of supply and months of inventory means the same thing. So you might hear me say both in this video. This is the month of supply chart that goes back to 2008. I wish we had 2007's numbers because that was one of the biggest boom years in recent memory. Now, if we draw a line, you can see that this year and last year has been the lowest months of inventory dating back to 2008, which is a testament to how tight our market is right now. You may not be able to see, but it's actually lower than 2014 levels. Now is a good time for me to share the months of supply for each property type for April of this year. So detached was 1.12, semi-detached 1.21, townhome 0.95, and apartments 1.49. So you can see that we are in very tight sellers markets with all of these numbers. So what does all of this mean? Well, if you've been thinking about selling your property, or you've had it listed before and it didn't sell, or you want to catch the market at or kind of near its peak so you can maximize your sale price and pocket more money, now is the time to put it up for sale, or at least consider it. I mean, you don't have to take my word for it. Just go back in this video to the graphs I pulled up for you. The numbers don't lie. Now, this is super important information, especially for those who bought condos downtown back in 2012, 2013, and 2014. The good news is pricing has finally hit the same levels as 2014. Check this out. Here is the graph of condo prices from the last boom of 2014. You can see that it peaked in pricing in October to December around $300,000. Then prices just plunged. Fast forward to today, and I'm going to bring up the same graph of condo prices as I did earlier in this video. And look where we are. We are back up, finally. After all these years, the same benchmark price of around $300,000. A lot of people have been upside down in their equity for many years, and this is a chance for people to finally break even, or if this trend continues, to even make a little bit of money. Now, for these reasons and all the stats I just mentioned, we are doing a lot of home evaluations for people. So if you're interested in having a conversation and knowing what your property is worth and what it could sell for today, let us know in the comments below, and we can help you determine if selling in this market makes sense for you. If you are wanting to sell in this market, then here's what that would look like. Well, it's actually going to be a complete zoo. You can expect 10 to 15 showings or more within a few days, depending on your property. More so for detached, semi-detached, and especially for townhomes. You'll still get a lot of showings for condos, but not nearly at the same level. Your property can be on the market for less than 1 week, and you can price your property a little bit higher. Now, there is a pricing strategy depending on things like your timing and your situation, and our team can talk to you about the different strategies to see what is going to work the best for you. And those pricing strategies also depends on your risk tolerance. So this brings me to another point that I hear a lot of people saying these days. Sellers are saying,
well, the market is so hot, I don't really need a realtor.
And yes, you may be right, but there are strategies and techniques to generate more offers and to get a higher price. You can't argue that working with an experienced agent can't get you in a better position than someone like a homeowner who has never really sold real estate before. I mean, there's contracts, negotiation strategies to really maximize your price. Plus, how are you going to handle all the showings? Good luck with that. Buyers, make sure you have submitted your application and all of your income documents to your mortgage broker and have your pre-approval in hand and ready to go. Lower your expectations because the market is just not on your side. Lastly, you need to work with an experienced agent that understands how to navigate bidding wars. In my previous market update videos from earlier this year, I talked about the importance of choosing the right agent based on their ability and actions to win bidding wars. If you're a real estate agent watching this and you've been burned in multiple offers and you want to know how we win our multiple offers, then I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Also, I want to add that our team is looking for another team member. So if you want to support coaching and all the tools from experienced agents like us, then reach out to us down below. Okay, well, I was so excited to bring this news to you that I completely forgot to tell you the other things I'm going to cover, which is what is Calgary's economic outlook from 2023 to 2028? There's been a major milestone for the Green Line LRT. For those that don't know, it's our train system. And a major deal has been announced for a brand new arena. What are all the juicy details for these huge announcements? Okay, that's coming right up. Calgary's economic outlook from 2023 to 2028. So on April 27th, Calgary released a spring 2023 Calgary and Region Economic Outlook. Here are some key highlights for you. Calgary should avoid a recession in 2023 with positive but cautious economic growth expected due to the energy sector. The prime lending rate is at its highest in over 2 decades, which could affect investment decisions. On the bright side, there's a strong supply of workers and wage increases expected in 2023, while housing and non-residential investment levels are expected to come down. Now, despite those challenges, strong population and labor growth will help drive consumer spending. Cost pressures are expected to remain high for businesses and governments, with inflation predicted to decelerate to 3.8% in 2023. This is coming down after a 7.2% increase in the cost of living in Calgary in 2022. It sure does feel a lot higher than 7.2% though. Wage inflation is expected to reach 3.5%. Also, prices for non-residential building construction are anticipated to increase to 10.4% in 2023. So overall, I think the report is cautiously optimistic. On one side, due to 2 decades high prime lending rate, there's going to be less investments made in Calgary, but inflation is expected to decrease, which rates will usually follow. Plus, with all the people moving to Calgary, it's going to keep our economy running. Those are my thoughts on the report though. What do you guys think? Let me know how you feel about this or Calgary's current and future health in the comments. I'm also going to leave the article in the description. Green LRT line. So the city has approved the development phase agreement and has selected the contractor and development partner. The implementation phase is to begin in 2024, which is on time. Phase 1, which is 18 kilometers, is the longest LRT project and the largest infrastructure investment in Calgary's history. There's going to be 20,000 jobs created through construction, $2.2 billion in long-term city benefits, and over $6 billion with the B in property value uplift by 2040. I think that this is great that the city is finally taking a big step forward and choosing a contractor so that we're on track to start this phase of the project in 2024. Calgary just announced a $1.2 billion arena and entertainment district project to replace the current Saddle Dome. Now, there's still lots of questions about this deal and quite a few unknowns. There isn't a lot of details at this time, but we're going to update you when there's more information released. A few last things I want to quickly mention is that we are looking for a real estate agent to bring onto our team, the Live Interstate Real Estate team. It's okay if you're new or even experienced. We are looking for someone that we can coach and train and to help reach their potential. If joining a team isn't your jam, but you want to leverage our experience, our tools, our strategies, then we can partner up at Real Broker. This is different though than being on our team. The main difference is that you will get leads with our Live Interstate Real Estate team. And for the first time in modern history, being at the right brokerage actually matters for your growth, your foundational knowledge, and at Real Broker, it provides a collaborative environment and culture that you're probably looking for. So reach out to us if you have any questions and we can chat a little bit more about how we can partner at Real Broker. If you want bite-sized and quick videos, then check out our Instagram at Live Intercity. My name is Felix Chan, Calgary realtor and mortgage broker with Real Broker, and we'll see you in the next video.